Hey everyone, it's Jananie and welcome back to my channel. This story ain't over. So today I'm coming to you with a challenge video. I haven't ever done a challenge video, I don't think, at least. This is one that went around like quite a while ago, but I still want to do it because it seemed like fun. And that is the Do I Have That Book challenge. So basically each of the questions describes a certain characteristic that a book might have, and you have to go search through your bookshelves for that book. And I believe you're supposed to do it within like a certain time limit, or like try to do it as fast as you can, but we'll see if that actually works out. I'm just gonna show you my books and what they're kind of like. I also just thought this would be nice since I did switch around my bookshelves, but before I actually do a bookshelf tour and set in stone where all my books are gonna be, I thought that this would be kind of fun to show you my book collection. So without further ado, let's just get right in. Number one, do you have a book with deckled edges? Yes, I have multiple. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the Canadian edition, I believe, so it has a bunch of deckled edges. I feel like the American version is like a hardcover, so it doesn't have deckled edges, or maybe it does, I don't know, but mine does. All right, the next question is, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? Yes, there's multiple. All right, I just picked up 2 at random. So one is The Trials of Apollo, The Burning Maze, which I still haven't read yet, though I read the first one and I really want to read this one as well. And then the one that came to mind first for me was Torch Against the Night by Sapiens here. I absolutely love this series. So we have Elia, Elias, and Helene on the cover. I absolutely love these guys. So yeah, definitely thought of this. And I love these covers too. These were like a rebranded cover. They had different covers originally, but I personally like these ones a lot. Number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? Yes. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Shoot. Okay. Boom. I have Cinder by Marissa Mayer. I thought of this series like instantly, the Lunar Chronicles, because each one is based off a like different fairy tale. So the first one is Cinderella, the second one is Red Riding Hood, the third one is Rapunzel, and the fourth one is Snow White. As I said, I got new bookshelves, so I don't actually know where all my books are. So I was like, where did the series go? But I found it. So yes, Cinder. This is great. I really loved this series in high school. So yeah. Number 4, do you have a book with a title that is 10 letters long? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's more. 1, 2. Oh. Our Ride. This is a manga. It's a shoujo manga. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 letters. That was kind of easy. Nice. Also, this is just a really cute series if you're looking for a manga to get into. Adorable. All right, number 5. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? I don't know. I just kind of randomly picked this off the second I saw it. This time will be Different by Misa Sugiura. I totally butchered that last name, but it starts with a T and it ends with a T. Boom. This is actually a new release. I'm really excited to read it. It follows the main character who is Japanese American, I believe, and she kind of gets involved with some activism, so I'm really excited to read it. Number 6, do you have a book that is a mass market paperback book? Yes, I do. So I have Looking for Alaska by John Green. It's smaller than like a regular trade paperback, but it's actually kind of a little bit bigger than a regular mass market paperback. I don't know, but yeah, this is the one. I also just really hate this cover for this book, but it's kind of a hard to describe book, so yeah. Number 7, do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? Yes, somewhere here. J.K. Rowling is a pen name. Her actual name is Joanne Rowling. She doesn't actually have a K for a middle name either. It's like Kathleen or something, and it's like her grandmother's name or something like that. Oh. Darker Shade of Magic, V.E. Schwab, that's a pen name as well. Her actual name is Victoria Schwab, but I guess an actual pen name, like a full-on pen name, is Cassandra Clare. Her actual name is Judith Rumelt, if you didn't know that, fun fact, but everyone just calls her Cassie anyways. Yeah. Number 8, do you have a book with the character's name in the title? So Harry Potter is one. Darn it. Oh, Eleanor M. Park, Liza and Her Monsters, and Sadie. Sadie is just literally the main character's name. Eliza and Her Monsters, which I absolutely love. Eleanor and Park. Number 9, do you have a book with 2 maps in it? Yes. Crooked Kingdom has 2 maps in it, and I distinctly remember this because it has a map of like the Grishaverse, and then it also has a map of Ketterdam, and then it also has a map. Oh wait, no. Okay, no, it only has 2. Oh, Six of Crows has 2 maps as well, and one of them is the Ice Court. Yes. Number 10, do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Yes. Obvious one is Shadowhunters, which was made out of the Mortal Instruments and the rest of the Shadowhunter books. I also have Game of Thrones, which was made into TV show, obviously. And these are also mass market paperbacks, which I absolutely forgot. Number 11, do you have a book written by someone who is originally famous for something else? Yes. So I have 2 here. Becoming, Michelle Obama's biography, which I haven't read yet, but I really want to. And then How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh, the YouTuber Superwoman, who I absolutely love. And I've read, I think half of this. I've been meaning to finish it for a while, so I'm probably gonna do that soon. Number 12, do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I don't know. Oh. Found one. Okay, so the book with a clock on the cover is The Book of Time by Ghulam Prevost. It is a middle grade that I read when I was in middle grade. Yeah, it has like a fancy clock situation going on. It's like an ancient clock. I don't really know what's going on, but yes, that's the only one I could find. Number 13, do you have a poetry book? Yes. So I have The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Kaur. This is actually my sister's. And then I also have For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. This is like kind of a poetry book, but also kind of like a speech slash letter slash thing. I can't really classify it, but it's great and I absolutely love it. Also, if you didn't know, this is the book in my profile picture as well. Number 14, do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Yes. I have The Poet X, which has like multiple. So it has the National Book Award winner, the Prince Honor, the Michael L. Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature, and then the Pura Belpere Award. I don't actually know what that one is, but yes, 3 awards. Ta-da! This is also a very phenomenal book. It's told entirely in verse and it's just absolutely amazing. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? I don't think so. So my initials are JK. I'm not going to tell you my last name. So we'll see if I can find that. Oh. I just realized that I do have one, and that is Storm Dancer by J. Kristoff. I also have the Illuminate Files with J. Kristoff. Yes, J. Kristoff. JK. Jananie K. Sorry. Number 16, do you have a book of short stories? Yes. The one that immediately came to mind is Black Enough, which I read earlier this year. It's stories of being young and black in America, and it's edited by Ibi Zeboy and features a lot of other black writers. This was really great. My favorite story in it was probably the one by Kikla Magoon. I don't remember what it was called, but it featured a lesbian main character, which I absolutely loved. Number 17, do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? I don't know. Boom. 502. I don't know if you can see that. This is The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, the 5th book in the Heroes of Olympus series. That one was hard. There was a lot of books that were like just under 500 and like 550. Okay, number 18. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Yes. I have Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Abler-Talley, and I have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Number 19, do you have a graphic novel? Yes. So I have 2 graphic novels that aren't manga. One is Frey, which is kind of like a spin-off from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's written by Joss Whedon, and it follows a Slayer from the future, and I absolutely loved it. It's like one of my favorite graphic novels on the planet. The other is Pierce Brown's Red Rising Sons of Aries. So it's like a prequel graphic novel to the Red Rising trilogy. Actually no, series. It's not a trilogy anymore. I have yet to read this, but I really want to. And I got like the really nice hardcover edition, so I'm really hoping I get to it soon. Number 20, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? So the obvious one that came to mind for me was The Illuminae Files by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, a like space opera sci-fi series, which I absolutely love. And then another one that I really love is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. I really, really love this book. It's like a Christmassy love story and it's just so adorable. So definitely recommend this one as well. Done! Those are the 20 questions. I had a lot of fun doing that. Some of them were like a little bit harder than other ones, but I feel like I knew my books pretty well, so I was pretty happy with that. But I hope you enjoyed this ridiculous challenge and enjoyed watching it. Let me know a little bit about your book collection. Do you have a lot of books? Do you have a little bit of books? If you want to do this challenge, go ahead and do it. But thank you so much for watching, and please remember that this story ain't over. Bye!